Welcome back to my channel. It's October, and I'm sorry you guys didn't get to see enough of Frankie. Today I'll be talking about a few of my favorite webtoons. Not sponsored, but I wish. My obsession with that comic book reading app started when they started advertising a lot. I usually ignore the advertisements. Well, I caved and I was bored. I'm like, I guess I have time to read. And then I got sucked into the world. And now we're here. I'll start out with one of the obvious. So I'm going to be talking about Hooky or Hooky. You know, I don't know how to pronounce it because it looks like spooky, but Hooky. Or is it hooky? You know, you're ditching school and playing hooky. Yeah, I don't know how it's supposed to be. Maybe it's both. I even got some merch. Not my merch. I'll be reading the description of some of these. Danny and Dorian have missed the bus of the School of Magic. Now they must find someone who can teach them how to be great and good witches. Or maybe not. And that's the small gist of the summary there that's provided by the author, and the author's name is Miriam Bonastre. What I love about this so much is the art. I'm not going to get into any spoilers when talking about these series, just in case you guys want to read them. What I love about this story as well is that whenever the story gets really intense, in the comment section, there will always be someone who comments, and this all started because they missed the bus, and which is what happens in the first chapter, so it really isn't a spoiler. And throughout the chapters, there's how many chapters? There's 166 chapters, and throughout the story, the author gives references to other fairy tales, and it's pretty cool. It's not trying to be a retelling of a certain story style, like, you know, the typical Cinderella style or whatever, where they have the character and it follows that formula. This story doesn't do that. It just has kind of references, kind of shout outs to those. I guess it pays homage to those fairy tales by bringing in her own spin on it in her story, and I think that's pretty cool and awesome. You guys, I read it all within a week and I caught up on all those chapters, and Hooky is the first webtoon that when I read it, I thought I would want to read this again. It's just that good. Next on my list is Space Boy by Stephen Mccraney. So this one is more of a recent read for me, and my latest obsession as well. It has 174 chapters, so much, but it's so good. This one and Hooky, they were both made, I believe, in 2015, well, published, but I'm pretty sure maybe the authors have worked on this idea much longer than that. So the summary for this story: a girl who belongs in a different time. A boy possessed by an emptiness as deep as space. A story about an alien artifact, a mysterious murder, and a love that crosses light years. Oh my god, it's so cute. It's got so much cool elements. It's that sci-fi kind of feel to it, and it's just so good. There's so much character depth and self-reflection. I feel like, I don't know. It's so good. It's so good, you guys. Especially, not that I don't resonate with it. I feel as if teenagers will really resonate with it more because it's about self-discovery too. The main character, Amy, she moves to Earth, and as she lives on Earth, then she starts discovering all the little things that I feel like we take for granted, like snow and getting to see trees and all that, because it's amazing. You guys should read it. It's wonderful, beautiful. It's so interesting, and you want to know more about the world. And last on my list, I'm gonna choose Let's Play by Mangi. Mangi? Yeah. This story, the summary says, Sam wants to be a game developer, But before her career can get started, a popular gaming personality posts a video of himself playing her first game and gives it a bad review. To make matters worse, she soon finds out that he's her new neighbor. A story about gaming, memes, and social anxiety. Come for the plot, stay for the doggo. It's really well done. I believe the Anime Man did a recent video about this comic. I'm not sure, I didn't watch that video, but I saw this comic in his thumbnail for one of his videos, so I assume he made a video about it. The artist made Markiplier's YouTube banner thing. I don't know if he still uses it, but that's pretty cool, I think. And I just love that the humor is so on point and it very much, I don't know, relates to our culture, I guess, generation, and very relatable to YouTubers too, and the behind the scenes and what goes into it. And it's really interesting if you don't know that perspective somewhat. Yeah, check it out. Oh, and I also wanted to mention Lore Olympus, this comic by Rachel Smith. So the summary says, friends, gossip, parties, and of course love, a modern retelling of the taking of Persephone. This has to do with the Greek mythology of Hades and Persephone and their love story and the author's take on that. It really is such a cute story and I love this interpretation. It made me curious because I don't really know that much Greek mythology. I'm not that much of the history mythological nerd, so don't smite me. So yeah, this was really interesting. The art is beautiful. It's pretty different as well. It's just beautiful and it has about 31 chapters as of now, so not as much as the others, so you can catch up really quickly and be a part of the fandom and root for Persephone and Hades getting together. And before I go, I'll show you guys the merch I got. I got this sticker from that one that I was talking about, the twins, Danny and Dorian, the main characters. I also got a photographic print. It's pretty, well, it's wrapped in plastic right now because I don't want to touch it, but I got it printed on metallic version, so it has, I don't know, has depth. Yes, so gorgeous. Sorry I haven't been that active lately. Midterms are upon me now, but I need to do the YouTube grind. as they say. I also did a math video for my math class, but I didn't want to post it publicly on my YouTube channel because it really has nothing to do with what I do, I guess, but I make it fun. And my teacher loved it so much that he even showed it to his co-author that he wrote this book with, and they loved it. My God, I need to be a star. Too bad they're not in show business because they're just math teachers, but what can you do? My talent is wasted. It made me feel happy when we did this project. I saw all my other classmates as my rivals, and they did not know that they were going up against a pro. So, yeah, if you guys want to see that weird little math video, I'll put a link in the description and all that, and also links to the comics that I've mentioned. You guys can view them on desktop. It's all free, or get the Webtoons app. I'm not sponsored still. I need to do another Q&A too. Sorry I've been slacking, but if you want to leave your questions down below, go ahead. If you already left a question, don't worry. I've got it saved. I'll look into it, but if you didn't know that I wanted questions, then go ahead and put them in the comments, and then I'll hoard them up and I'll answer your questions to the best of my abilities, because you guys see me as your life coach, financial advisor, therapist. I don't know. Bye!